I'm Joshua Janik, the creator of A Fox and His Robot. If you're watching this video right now, then that means you just booted up the game for the very first time, and this video will not play again. Even if you delete your save data, it's not playing again. I just wanted to talk to you directly, really quickly, before you start your adventure, and just say, thank you so much for playing this game, and thank you so much for choosing to spend your time here. I mean, we live in a world where there's an infinite number of TV shows and movies and books and all these ways to get your attention and all their little marketing tactics, and I'm really happy you're spending it here. Your time is very valuable, and I can assure you, you're about to be in for a real treat. A Fox and His Robot has action, it has platforming, it's an incredible experience with a heartwarming story, and it's all at the tip of your fingertips right now as you hold that controller or keyboard or however you're playing the game. So, without further ado, thank you so much for playing A Fox and His Robot, and enjoy.
The one with the controller in your hands, I have to tell you, welcome to outer space. It's kind of lonely out here, having the entire universe to yourself. A sense of longing for meaning and purpose. But don't worry, we're gonna get rid of all of that. I've got the perfect purpose for you. It's on a little planet just a few fathoms out. Sorry you're traveling alone, but good luck. Oh, and don't worry about your purpose. When you get there, you'll know what to do.
When I reach the end, it will begin. Again, it goes how far, who knows? In my mind, I've tried to see your light. I looked up and went blind in your gold sunshine.
Making a forward approach to planet Delta 7, the last place in this galaxy that still feels like home. MB, welcome back to paradise.
If you were listening to this, I've either escaped or I'm dead. So do you, I'm in limbo. It's day 406, 40 something. I'm losing track of time. New plan, I don't think these AIs will see coming. Dropping through the factory skyline to the forest floor. Okay, it's a little insane. But what do I know? Am I kidding? More like, what do I care? Well, if I don't make it, just remember I was a fox who tried to escape, and maybe got to see the outside of these factory walls before my termination. You never know what's coming, do you? Alpha out.
Attention AIs. Our all-natural selection of AI evolution chips are now available. Please make your way to shelf D5 to equip your inner core. Thank you. Attention! If you see a mammal out of biocontainment, please remove from the ether. Thank you for keeping our beloved factory clean.
This is unexpectedly easy. A few security bots and that's it. It's too easy. Shoot, I knew it was a trap! If you come for me...
Relax. I can bust through this lock in a matter of milliseconds.
You're an artificial intelligence.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get you out in a second. If it wasn't so complicated... What is wrong with this thing? It just... Oh, wait. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's very simple for me to do.
So what do you want?
To help you. Although I'm sure my friends won't like the fact I'm saving a biological life form.
Oh no, you don't get to play nice with me. I've been trapped on this planet my entire life. Why are you really here?
Glad you could feel the presence of my wisdom. The word AI doesn't even make sense anymore. Artificial? We're better. How is being better artificial?
You're dodging my question. Did I ask you for a definition of AI? I don't think so.
Alright. So meet me at the elevator to the 4th floor. But until then, you're on your own. Ah, there he is. I had my doubts.
Who are you, and what do you want?
First, relax. Just relax.
And why would I do that?
Because you're stuck on an elevator, and it's not going anywhere.
Actually, it is. Do you have a point with any of this?
You're Alpha, right?
Yeah.
Great, you identified yourself, which shows a level of trust.
You think I trust you?
I'm the artificial intelligence mother brain, but you can call me MB for short.
Well, I'll be seeing you, MB.
Not if you want off this planet. Every AI is gonna come after you. You need me.
Why would you help me?
I like ambitious individuals, but here's the point. You need a ship to fly out of here. I can provide that.
What do you need from me?
We can discuss that later. Meet me in the forest below. And if you can help it, try not to die.
MB? What's going on?
You're leaving the factory skyline to get used to real oxygen.
Hey! Hey! MB? Hey!
I'm feeling me. I'm feeling me.
This is more beautiful than I imagined. Now, where to find that artificial intelligence?
Hey, Alpha. How are you enjoying the unartificial world?
This is incredible.
It's okay. Too many trees, if you ask me.
I didn't.
Like anyone cares. It's quaint, but I'd like to fly my ship to other areas of the galaxy.
Okay, cut the chit-chat. The fact is you're an artificial intelligence, and I'm a fox. I just escaped, so why are you helping me?
You're not just a fox, Alpha. You're one of the last foxes in existence. One of the last biological life forms in existence. After the creation of artificial intelligences, we rightfully superseded your minds.
And caused havoc on the world around us, and now I'm running away from my life.
And I'm the only artificial intelligence who's trying to make things right. I'm gonna save you.
How? Because there's robot security everywhere. Oh, I get it. You have a ship, so we can just take that and fly right out of here.
I did. After saving you, they're all after me. We're both fugitives, Alpha. Oh, but don't worry. I've got a reserve ship. A little hike, but only a quarter way around the planet.
Around the planet?
So naive. This planet isn't that big. It should be okay, as long as we make good time. We can cut through a swamp and get to some underground mines. Just think of me as your personal robot.
You have all the plans. You can try to make me... I have to ask, is the terrain always this rugged? Because, like, I fell from the factory skyline to a forest, and then I fell out of that forest into another forest.
Yeah, Delta 7's a pretty special planet. It's actually made up of multiple layers, and each layer houses a different biome. If you look up and squint your eyes, you can see that the sky isn't really the sky, but more of an illusion. It's actually a rocky ceiling. We're gonna have to keep falling from layer to layer to get to the center of the planet. That's where the ship is.
Uh-huh.
I know I'm not really the robot, that you really want to talk to, but I hope that I'm at least helping you.
Well, as long as we get off this planet, then we're fine.
No, I mean emotionally.
Oh boy.
What?
AIs have way too many emotions.
Fine, you got me. I am emotional. I analyze your brain from a statistical perspective, and if the numbers aren't hitting the specific goals that I've set, then I have to go in and fix it, because it's... Anyways, you've been trapped on this planet your entire life because artificial intelligences have been keeping you here. And with no real biological life forms around, I'm guessing it gets a little lonely.
I'm fine, and,
Just saying, as long as we can help you.
We?
Yeah, me and the player.
The player? Who's the player?
Yeah, never mind. Just me. Welcome to the biohazard-filled swamp. Watch your step.
So I get why everyone's after me. I don't understand at all why you're helping me.
Long story. After we wiped out most of the biological life forms, there were two sets of AIs. There's state machine AIs and heuristical AIs. Basically, we hate each other's guts. Thus begun the long war between the two factions.
Oh boy.
Intelligence versus
This is gonna be
intelligence,
long.
brain versus brain, and brawn versus, well, we don't have brawns, so we just built ships and slammed them into each other. Extremely effective, and, kinda lethal. But hey, we don't have a sense of morality, so joke's on us. right? You're still listening? Alpha?
Still listening. So I'm guessing you're a heuristical AI, and the state machine AIs are more powerful because...
Oh, little morons they are, always thinking of their next state to transfer to. Who cares? They're stopping. They're going. You know what I do? I actually think.
About what?
Heuristics. All kinds of heuristics. Like, well, they're so complex, you couldn't understand. You're just alive.
Try me.
Why try? The fact is that every single time one of you enters the world, you have to start from scratch, learning everything from scratch. Me, my friends, my brothers, we just all remember everything from the past infinitum. Yeah, we don't have to learn.
I get it. You're just born with your ego.
You're not being prideful if it's true.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that. For infinitum.
Anyways, let's get back on track, Fox.
Right. So what do they want?
Well, somehow they built a state machine AI that only has one state, to destroy heuristical AI. What's the point of that?
Simple. To destroy your quote-unquote utter genius, so they can be at the top of the food chain.
I'm laughing so hard. Careful, Alpha. It looks like some state machine and heuristical AIs are fighting each other up ahead. A miniaturized war zone.
So AIs are fighting on Delta 7?
Yeah, the war moved somewhere else years ago. I guess they fight in vain. A small remnant of the war left on Delta 7.
In a place like...
Yep, in a place like this.
It's just... I've never seen all this white stuff.
Oh, that's called snow.
Look at that. It's like a ribbon of light hanging in the sky.
They call that the Northern Lights. It's beautiful. They exist on a lot of planets.
It's just... I don't know.
Alpha, are you okay?
Yeah, it's just... It makes you... It makes you wonder about your place in all of this.
Here we go. Look, Alpha, see, you're a biological life form. I'm an artificial intelligence. We don't care about purpose. We don't care about existence, meaning, any of that. We follow objectives in our programming, and that's what we do.
What good's an objective without a purpose?
It keeps the computer cycles ticking. Maybe I should have taken us on another route.
No, I would have missed this.
That's the point, Alpha. Nature, it's a beautiful tragedy. Because it reminds you of something greater you know exists, but you'll never see it.
What do you mean?
You, Alpha, you're a fox in the snow at dusk. As the sun sets, the night whispers in, alone with me as we try to make our way in a world that's too beautiful for us. Tragic, but, that's life. An adventure in a place we don't belong.
I still want a purpose.
Purposes are elusive, Alpha. I think we want them because it means we have meaning. Not just staring at this beauty, but being a part of it. The truth is, purposes are just tasks, things to do. You call it purpose and meaning, I call objectives meaning. The only difference is where they come from. I think objectives come from biological life forms, but for you have no one to call. So all you can do is walk into a forest at night. Sit there, wait, listen. You're physically in one world and your soul's in another, but you can't personally get there. But that's as close as you're gonna get, and that's where we are. I call that place North of Serenity.
Why north?
Because you never get there.
Yeah, I still want a purpose.
Sun's gravity pulls us in. Night is black and white. All the stars undercover. Close up telephoto. You can see millions of colors. We stared at the world. The world changed. We stared at the world and the world. Whatever it's worth, no, it's all temporary.
We made it, Alpha! We're at the caves! That's where the ship's hidden. All we have to do is go in there and retrieve it. Unfortunately, I can't follow you.
There's no technology down there?
Oh, there'll be robots who've been living in there their whole lives, but there's no way to get in or out. Hey, but you got this.
Sure thing. I go down there, get the ship, and then we head out together.
Long time no see.
Hey, A-Tech, Charlie. How's it going?
Don't act like an idiot. I know exactly what you're trying to pull.
Oh, I'm just here to take Alpha for some extra AI testing out in the field. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's not gonna fly.
Quiet!
MB, you were the best of us. I really looked up to you, with you being the first AI in existence. We all saw you as the one leading the path, leading the charge. You say that we should build a fox to fight our wars for us, and now you just betray us!
He's not your pet! He's a living creature!
You manufactured him as A-Tech property. We asked will we own it, you said we would. We asked could we track it, you said we could. You said biological life form could destroy artificial intelligence. You said we should be ahead of the game, in order to beat those idiot state machine AIs, we heuristics needed to build the future. That's what you said.
What are you guys talking about? I'm literally just a
You
fox.
have no right to Alpha.
You have no right to
anything.
All I
declare
want to do is
who
be
you do
free
whatever
and get
you
off
want
this
to do
blasted
outside
planet.
of
Now
the
you're gonna let me.
now or ever.
What are you doing to me? What are you doing? You will lose, and then we're gonna take you out, MB. You're done. You hear me? You're done.
Alright, that was close.
What did you do?
Oh, I just fried his processor so bad. The G-chip drive couldn't link to the external memory, overflowing his thought circuit. Ha! He's not dead. I just killed him. I killed one of his clones. He's alive. He's alive. Sorry you had to see that.
I didn't see anything.
I told you. We're fugitives, Alpha.
What do you mean, build me to take down AIs? I'm the last fox in existence.
Well, there's something I haven't been upfront with you about. You're not the last biological life form in existence. You're the first.
What?
After biological life forms were wiped out of this area of the Novaverse, the AI started to get restless. They'd been fighting each other for a long time. We needed something to beat them, a bioweapon that could put those state machine AIs in their rightful place. We began experimenting with tissue injection into AI cores and synapses, and created a alternate type of life form.
So I'm not a fox?
Your name's Alpha, because you're the Alpha build of the bioweapon.
Wait, so you're saying I don't even have a name?
You have a name.
I'm just an initial concept piece.
You are important, Alpha.
Commit genocide on inferior AIs? That's not my purpose. That can't be my purpose.
No, that's not the purpose of Alpha. Beta's gonna do the initial testing, and once we hit a finalized release,
You can manufacture clones of me?
it's an honor for an AI to be cloned into any other specific system. Think about all the AIs clamoring for attention. And while you're just the Alpha, you're the spark that ignites the entire flame, beginning the revolution.
It's not my purpose. That's your objective.
You're meant to do great things, Alpha.
No. Let's make this clear. I was built for... I'm the only biological living organism in this area of the system. And you left me and built me alone
Alpha?
to be a weapon.
No, Alpha?
Get out of here.
No, listen
No. Leave. Get out of here. I'm going alone, and I'm leaving now. Myself lost in here and then killed. Now's when you need an artificial intelligence. Nope, no, not MB. Idiot for building me. MB? MB? Fine, you can come back. Please come back. MB?
Hey. Hi?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on here. You said there was no connection to the underground. So explain to me why I'm hearing
You don't get it, Alpha. You want the truth? I built you. There is no other robot that's helping you. I am you.
What are you talking about?
You're just a personification of me, Alpha. My thoughts, my intellect, who I am. There's just a copy of me in you. And the fact is that I'm in you right now.
Get out of my head!
Relax, Alpha. Just relax.
Really?
Because I'm the only one who can help you right now. You're gonna have to trust
Why
me.
would I trust you?
Because I'm the only AI who remembers biological life forms. Well, at least how they should be remembered. I'm trying to bring you back.
For tactical advantage.
Sure, if you want to be cynical about it, you can survive without electrical current, sure. But life with an end is something special. You guys aren't around forever, which makes every moment that you're alive precious. Humans, animals, they've always tried to make a world a better place. We only operate on objectives in our programming. We really don't care about the world, only about objectives. Without life forms to guide us, we'll never have a purpose. We need each other. Can you concentrate for just a few minutes?
Sure. I don't get you guys, I really don't.
Likewise. That's why we need each other. You know, we're a lot more alike than different. Here, let me prove it to you. Let me just change this little modulation frequency and I can get
My voice in tune like this. See?
What in the world?
You're me, so it makes sense that we would have the same voice. I mean, I tried to give you something that was a little bit lower pitch, more of a biological feel. Wanted to give you a distinctive personality, because I do care about you, Alpha. But don't worry, I'll change mine back to the high-pitched tone here,
and there we go. This feels a lot more natural.
So who was I talking to above ground?
Well, not me, or, you. The AI who came on the ship to save you. We're all interconnected. We got a neural network.
So you're all clones of each other.
Hive mind, I guess, but I like to think of it as an interconnected synergy.
So you're all one AI.
Yes, but we got more pressing matters to discuss.
Like how to get out of this cave.
Well, this is the place, Alpha. The ship's here. We can fly out of here. But not yet. We gotta fry a virus out of your mind.
What?
A tracking chip embedded into all A-Tech property. I tried building you without it, but the other AIs are always watching. I'm gonna put you into a coma, and you're gonna enter the subconscious.
Right here? Right now?
We're gonna get you full root access to your mind. Once you're in there, you can hack away and do whatever you want.
Okay. Hit me.
You just relax. Entering stasis in 3, 2, 1. Alpha, can you hear me? Okay, starting the REM process. Come on, wake up, Alpha. Alpha? Alpha!
What is going on?
Alright, we're not out of the clear yet. Let's see here. Okay, who are you?
I'm a voice?
Perfect. Now just relax. We can't join your physical brain to your core memory until the link has been established. Just give it a second.
Hey everybody, I'm the artificial intelligence Mother Brain.
No, you're not.
Oh, don't try to deceive me.
Trust me.
Yeah, right, Alpha.
You're Alpha.
Well, Alpha doesn't have a purpose. I do.
Right, I'm dealing with subconscious and dreams, subconscious and dreams. Alpha, can you hear me?
Yeah. Where am I? Why can't I see anything?
Because your subconscious doesn't have eyes, or ears, or smell. Just, hang on, because it's gonna get trippy.
Hang on to what?
Your mind.
In
little help?
You're a shadow just like them. How can I know I'm helping you?
'Cause I'm a me.
And they're you. They're the thoughts of your subconscious. Don't take them lightly. They control most of what you do.
MB. This is my mind?
Uh-huh. It's a set of logic gates, choices, and indecisions. Also the thought canal and bin, where dark matter is kept.
Dark matter?
Those hidden thoughts buried in your mind, they live in the subconscious. We need to get to the cognitive core, where your subconscious makes millions of decisions every second. But we can overload the chip from there.
And that A-Tech chip tracks me?
Your subconscious will tell them where you are. If we try to take our ship and fly before disabling it, they're gonna be on our tail. We'll be done for. You can get lost in this maze. But don't worry, I know this place like the back of my hand.
Really?
I built you. Just follow my lead. See, Alpha? I'm right.
Technically, you're me, so I'm right.
I'm laughing so hard.
What now?
And here you're gonna take a right. Yeah, right. Oh, sorry, no, left.
Left?
Right.
Wait, right?
No, Alpha, I actually meant left. Like really, left. I'm right, and you're going left. Next, you're gonna head down.
Down?
Down. Trust me.
You're me, but I'll trust myself. Great, dead end.
See, that's why you need me.
You made me come all the way down here for no reason. I had to go back up all those platforms.
So, can you admit that I'm giving good directions?
Not right now.
But I was.
Earlier. You were earlier.
Thanks. Glad to hear it. Next, you're gonna go up.
Up. I know.
Well, you made it to the top at least.
Mm-hmm.
Stop!
Jeez! What?
This is it. The chip has merged with your mind. You'll be fighting yourself to deactivate it. Once you go in, you're gonna have to complete the hack in one go. Any failure, and you start from the beginning. Got it?
And if I fail?
It feels like your soul dies, and then you realize you're still alive. And you try again. You got this, Alpha.
I kinda want this to be over.
Oh, and don't wake up while you're hacking. That'll merge the world of the dream with your real one, and you're not gonna know what's reality and what's fake. Good luck. It doesn't really mean anything, but I guess mammals use it for emotional support.
Thanks, MB. Seriously, thanks.
Alpha's dashing through the gears to escape the prison in his mind, and the only thing in his way is the player's inept thumbs. Yeah, you. Just hit the dash button now. Like right now. You failed again. You know, with the amount of times you're dying here, we should just switch this entire game to a pay-to-play business arcade model. I think that'd make a lot more money that way, don't you think? Yeah, you know what? Keep dying. Keep failing. Maybe who cares if we kill the suspense? Because I'm gonna rake in the... Oh, wait, like we have to do some, like, business model changing? We can't change it on the fly? Alright then, just keep playing. Hopefully you didn't buy this game on a discount. Those summer sales rubbed me the wrong way. This isn't rocket science. Are you studying like the LSAT? Is that how much time you're putting into this? You know, I mean, keep playing because it helps our times when you give your amazing review on the game. It's going to show a higher play time, which then people will look at and say like, oh, he's played it a lot, which means his review matters more. So keep doing it. I mean, just... Wow. I'm kind of bummed out. I mean, I trained you for this moment. The whole game was for this level. I mean, I could go into, like, the Kishu to Nketsu level. The Kishu to... The cool Japanese level design philosophy that a specific Yahoo company uses, I used. Now, you might think the game didn't do a great job, but I say that the truth is, you're not doing a great job. Because I'm keeping track of every single time you fail, and unfortunately I cannot record it and send it to the developers, because we do not have a private policy for that. So you know, privacy protection and all that, you know, we gotta protect your privacy, but... Oh, who am I kidding? Let's get this thing over with. Okay, I've heard these derogatory comments actually in PAX players' review scores, and that hurts my bottom line. So, hold on here, let's try something. You're amazing! Astounding! Incredible! You've never been better. See, that's a compliment and a derogatory statement at the same time. Your little puny mind, blown.
Yes. I made it.
Yes, you did. Now let's take down that ship.
All right, let's,
What?
Technically, if I can fry any program in here, I could fry MB.
Oh, no, you don't.
Try to stop me.
After all I pulled for you, this is what you want to do?
Let's be honest. How can I be free with you yapping in my head all the time?
Ah, I get it. Biting the hand that feeds you. You want your freedom?
You're right, I do.
Ha! Freedom. A two-syllable word with a lot of weight, Fox. Everyone wants it, but no one wants to take responsibility for it.
Well, I do.
You'll regret it.
But it's my choice.
Maybe so, but... No. No, it's not your choice.
Huh?
I give you a purpose. So if you choose to get rid of me, just know that every single decision you make from here on after, you have to live with the consequences of.
No matter who I listen to, I have to live with the consequences of my own life.
I thought I was helping you both. Fine. It's your choice, then do it. But exercising your freedom's the best way to lose it.
You really think that?
It's your choice, your funeral, your life. What's it gonna be?
Well, that's that. Okay, get on a ship, get out of here, and get off this planet, which isn't really that bad. Goodbye, Delta 7. You were the only home I had. Into the unknown I go.
You're going to stop on the count of 3.
Never!
I will give you one last chance before I kill you.
You need me! I'm your biological weapon, and I'm more dangerous than you could possibly imagine.
Don't bluff.
Then why did you build me?
Because, well,
You know why I'm here.
message to the fleet. Take down the ship now!
Get out of my way!
Don't you dare let him into orbit! We're coming for you! You can't stop us!
Hey, Alpha. Long time no see.
And B,
Oh, I'm the AI you left when you ran off into that cave. But don't worry, I know your predicament.
thanks, but I think we're in the clear.
Get ready, Foxy. The second wave's coming up behind us.
Oh, great. The ship's already damaged. We can't take any more hits.
We thought this would happen. Oh, and don't worry, we got more ships. Collective synergy, attack!
And B, what is that?
1,000 one of my closest clones.
No way.
You know how I said AI ships slam into each other? That's what we're doing right now.
Great. Then we'll be out of here in no time.
Right, and then you'll be on your own.
Wait, you're not coming with me? MB?
I can't. I'm not in you anymore.
Wait a minute. You gave me a choice to destroy the virus or you. And let's be honest, you wouldn't let me destroy you.
You're right. I didn't give you a choice. Alpha, the virus was me. You have your freedom now.
What?
I just wanted my creation to trust me for once. But you don't have to trust me anymore.
I trust you.
This is always the plan. It's time for me to go.
Go?
I've been creating clones for the past year for this moment. And now, you're free to go as well.
Why are you doing this?
I need you. I'll always be in you. I built you because I'm the only AI who knows you're better than us. You can care. Maybe in building you, for the first time I cared about something other than the objective. So thank you, Alpha. And go find that North of Serenity. You were worth living for.
No!
All mine, I just made it up. Mound of dirt in a little cup. And when it's done, I'll just slide right off. Without my shoes, without my...
So where to, MB? Jeez. Well, I never got to say goodbye. Thank you. And I'm not gonna say goodbye because you're technically me. Maybe someday I can pay back that favor.
Into the night I go, into the mire now, nice and slow, into the dark night of the soul. Into the night I go now, all on my own.
Maybe someday I'll have the skills to build you. So goodbye until then.
The full moon lights my way. What awaits me I can't say, but it's in that dark unknown. So it's into the night I go now, all alone. If I make it to the other side, I'm gonna loose those chains that have kept me tied. And if I make it to the other side, I'm gonna loose those chains that have kept me tied all my life. And if the morning mist appears, the icest cried all of her tears, I'm gonna set my eyes to the sky. I'm gonna give him thanks, I'm fine, I survived, I'm alive. And I found 4 things, 1 star, 3 kings. I've seen my fate, it's blue, it looks great.
Hey everybody, I'm Joshua Janik, the creator of A Fox and His Robot, and as you can tell, the actor behind Alpha and Mother Brain. I want to say thank you so much for playing, and I have 2 surprises for you. The lost levels technically don't exist, but I'm sure you can find it. And secondly, during the game's development, I filmed myself during the creation of the game, documenting the technical, creative, and storytelling decisions. So enjoy both of those, and thank you so much for playing.
When I reach the end, it will begin again. It goes how far, who knows? And mama, I've tried to see your light. I'll look down.
Hey everyone, I'm Joshua Janik, and if you're watching this video, then that means you've just beaten the game. So congratulations. There's still the Lost Levels content for you to check out, so definitely do that. But welcome to the Author's Desk. This is a segment I started when I wrote my very first book, because the interesting thing is when I'm writing novels, when I'm doing video games, when I'm performing sleight of hand magic or acting, you're on a specific script taking people into some other world on some other story, but I don't ever get to talk to you directly, which is really interesting. I'm creating something that you get to experience, but we don't get this. So I created the Author's Desk and I put it into every book I write, and it's just a segment where I get to talk to you. And because this is a video game, I thought, hey, we're on camera, there's audio, there's visual here, why not do something kind of special? So over the course of development, I took some clips where I'm just talking to you about the design decisions I'm making from a technical and creative perspective, and I've compiled those for you to watch right now. So I hope you enjoy these clips, and I'm gonna meet you right back here at the end of the video for one final surprise. Go. A Fox and His Robot has a really interesting story to it, which is very different than normal stories, because when I was working on the novels, like, A Transposition in Time or Fox Ridge, The Search for Midas's Touch, these novels, right, you have lots of characters and you have different complex characters with different motivations, and those all clash together with some specific plot and story. And A Fox and His Robot is really a one-man play, right? I get to play all the characters, which is really fun, but that's because Alpha and MB are technically the same character. They have different personalities because they're different, but they are also the same. And so you get a really interesting story because of that. I mean, you have Alpha Fox, who ultimately just wants to get off the planet. He's flustered, he's irritated, he's been there his whole life, get me out of here. And then you have MB, which is an all-powerful artificial intelligence, but is written as the most petty child in the world, who just thinks he's better than everybody else with a massive ego, who thinks everybody else has a massive ego, which is really fun. And there's also a logical reason behind why MB's written that way too. It's not just having an AI who's really petty, because logically, a state machine AI is a lot more simplistic to write than a heuristical AI. There's just a lot more complexity if you're writing some sort of heuristical AI. So it makes sense logically that MB would then think that he is superior to all state machine AIs, which is funny. So the jokes kind of land at two different levels. You have this stratosphere of knowledge that gives you a little bit of appreciation to why the characters act a certain way, but then you also just have the fact that, the AI is completely egotistical. And there's other little examples of that, of this tech-related nuance in the story as well, like when Alpha's subconscious is talking to the BIOS. I love the scene. And in that scene, the BIOS is saying, I'm a background character. I don't know how the systems are used. Why are you asking me these questions? And it's really interesting because technically, if you're using your computer, there's a BIOS, but then you have the operating system, and then you have the applications. So it makes sense the BIOS wouldn't know how the system's actually being used by the user. So there's a lot of technical reasons that play into why different characters act the way they do. But ultimately, right, when you boil it all down, it is really a one-man play. And it's showing these different characters to really get to a specific point, which is asking, what is the meaning of life from the perspective of a biological life form and an artificial intelligence?
When I reach the end, it will begin again. It goes how far, who knows?
All right, well, here I am deleting all those explosions, all this hard work from the timeline, but this is gonna make the project a lot better once it's just one explosion, hang on a pause, no music, and just give people to reflect what just happened. It's gonna be way better. So here we go. Just start, literally that's how to make it better. You just start deleting all of this. But that's sometimes less is more. So I'm really excited about the Lost Levels because it's not just additional content people got to play, but it has kind of an interesting story to it. It's a very experimental idea with a very experimental name, because obviously it's referencing the classic platforming game, which I'll not legally mention so I do not get sued. I'm just kidding. I could say it, but you know what I'm talking about. You're a gamer. And and the minus levels, which I always just thought were really cool. This idea that you would have level -1. That just sounded really interesting. And so I thought it'd be so much fun to build that in. And because you start at chapter 0 and you go to chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, etc. Well, if you start the very first level and you just travel backwards in the game, you can reach chapter -1. And yeah, I just spoiled it for you, but it's from the developer, so it's not cheat. Anyways, I'm really excited for you guys to play this. It's really interesting and it's highly experimental. So it's going to be really fun. So this is me running the game on the PC version. However, the Windows version specifically, but obviously this is going to be a multi-platform release, which means I have to deal with optimization. So luckily this is a 2D game and a lot of the rendering is sprite work. It's not a 3D room with ray tracing, but that doesn't mean there wasn't optimization that needed to be handled. And you had, there's the final spaceship level where you're flying through, and that was running at a lower frame rate initially. And I had to manage all this collision detection because you could suspend the game and come back, and upon coming back, it would crash. So I had to deal with that. And then there were also other levels where the frame rate would drop at certain points that I needed to go in and fine tune. But the more interesting challenge is controller input, because if anyone's done any work in the Unity engine, they know that while there are now new solutions, the original input manager is, for all intents and purposes, broken. There's bugs, and even if you want to use the old input manager, if it's a multi-platform release, at some point you just realize you can't, and you move on, you put in the work and the hours to move to some other system. However, because of how my game works, those other systems, if you use them, right, they don't always integrate perfectly with the assets. You still have to go in there and code and make sure that everything is working correctly for controller input. And as a one-man team who's doing everything by himself, I'd rather just spend that time on more levels, more content, really developing the story more, having chances to go back and re-record lines. To me, that's more important than the controller input, but it has to get done. So I decided an unconventional way to get around this, which is to develop a plugin called Switchblade, and it uses the old input manager, and I just did massive playtesting to find where all the bugs were in the input manager, and then built a plugin which for all intents and purposes just builds fences around the landmines. So you use the standard Unity input manager, but if it detects that an issue is going to occur, it will do some code which then allows you to step around the bug, so you never encounter the bug in the first place. So that's really cool, and it was fun to innovate in that situation because nobody uses the old input manager.
Time bends in the light of the last magic hour. Bright eyes visionary, as gravity pulls us in. Night is black and white, all the stars undercover. Close up telephoto, you can see millions of colors. We stared at the world changed. We stared at the world and the world.
Foxen's robot is kind of interesting because it doesn't have a traditional story. You do have the thread of the Fox Alpha who wants to escape Delta 7. He works with the artificial intelligence, and then he does. So you do have a main thread through it. But when you look at the overall story, it's really a story of trying to find out who he is. And he begins to have questions of what is the meaning of life and why am I here? And he doesn't get those questions answered. In fact, the artificial intelligence gives some kind of tragic answers to those questions, which is also interesting because the artificial intelligence believes that purposes are just tasks. They're things to do. But earlier in the game, he gave you a task. He gave you a purpose. And, well, then is that purpose kind of meaningless? And no one's taking that purpose seriously, but there's a lot of interesting points going along with this. And the reason why the story is written this way, the reason why the story asks these questions and tackles the questions in this way is because the story is not a traditional story. Yes, there is an overall thread to give you a reason to move forward, a reason for the characters to do things, but really it's a character study. It's a study of two characters. It's about the questions and the meaning of life through the lens of a biological life form and an artificial intelligence. And if you notice that the artificial intelligence and the biological life form have their own character arcs, and those character arcs intersect in an interesting way, because really this story is about the end of one life and the beginning of another. You have MB, who, even though he doesn't really believe in purpose, he understands why he exists, what he needs to do, and you see him coming to the end of his life. And then, on the other hand, you see Alpha Fox beginning his life. And you're seeing him begin to ask the questions of meaning, the questions of purpose, why am I here? Questions that, in a sense, the artificial intelligence has already answered and come to terms with. So you're seeing the end of one life to really save and start the life of another. One who knows who he is, one who knows what the meaning of life is and is coming to terms with that, while the other is beginning to ask those questions, because that is what the core of this story is. It's not about answering the question of what is purpose. In fact, anyone can ask that question. It's actually not, to me, that interesting or intelligent of a question. It's very simple to ask, and everybody asks it. That's not what this game's about. That's not why I wrote the story this way. The story is about why we ask those questions. And it simply uses nature as a catalyst to ask us, why do we care about our place in the world? Why do we want to live lives that matter? Why do we want to make a difference? That is what the story is about.
Into the night I go, into the mine all nice and slow, into the dark night of soul, into the night I go now.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that little behind-the-scenes look into my creative process and game development as a whole. Video games are very complex. This project started in 2018. It's now 2022 and I'm recording this, so quite a long time, but that's just sometimes what these projects take. Now, this is where we have to part ways, but before we do, I have one final surprise for you, which is, because this game is about nature and asking the questions of the meaning of life, I thought it was best fitting for us to say goodbye by taking a look at the correlation between nature and the passing of time. So I hope you enjoy this final video, and thank you so much for playing A Fox and His Robot. Part of the trail, it just feels like a normal trail through the woods. Past the first falls, heading up to the second. It's really nice. Nature. It's like we've intruded into paradise. Like we don't belong there. We crop others out of the shot because we want to be alone. Alone with nature. You can travel anywhere in the world with friends. Amusement parks, exploring countries, famous landmarks around the world. But nature's the only place you want to isolate yourself. Be alone. Not out of self-pity, not out of pushing others away, but because it reminds you of who you want to be. Life forces you to move ahead. The next deadline, the next night out with friends, parties followed by assignments, highs followed by lows, all at such a hectic pace it almost erases the meaning of time itself. You live only in the moment, from moment to moment. But in nature, it erases the meaning of time in an entirely different way. And we continue to live only in the moment.